Hi guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. Rob and the shop inspector are here in the house. Okay, so what we're doing is we're gonna try making this dragon talk.
Hello there. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so yeah, so what I figured I'd give it a try. So I put this thing on my mortising machine. It's out in the other wood shop, and I was drilling the mortise hole, which is a square hole in here. You can see I got a little bit off right here, but I've been watching some YouTube guys that make puppets, marionettes I guess you would call them, and they said you want your joints really loose because, you know, wood will swell and shrink according to the weather. So that's, I guess, what happened, whether I wanted it to or not. So we're just cleaning that up a little bit, because every time you plunge that mortising machine down, it see this right here, it leaves a little bit of schmegma behind, a little schmegma. So we just got to come in with the it's like a skew chisel right here. This one is made by Stanley. Something I picked up when I first started carving. Way back in 2017. I forget where I was. I think I was at Ace Hardware or someplace, and I bought this set of small wood carving chisels and they were Stanley. I think it was an Ace Hardware where I got them, and they're not the best wood carving chisels in the world, but they're not the worst. Believe me, I got some of the worst wood carving chisels. Okay, so I started off by creating this tenon here, or mortise, and then we're gonna have to take this, my lower jaw that I made, and create a tenon. So we kind of divide that in half, and then we can set it right here and get everything lined up the way we want it, kind of straight. We got a lot of extra wood here on the sides that we can play with too. Huh. Thought I went far enough back with that joint. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe I did. Might have to take that back a little bit further, make another cut back. But let's go ahead and lay out what we're going to do here, because we got to make sure our jaw is straight with our upper half here. Try to get that all as straight as you can, and then we will mark in our mortise joint here. We're going to make this a little bit wide. Okay. Because I know this dragon nose is not straight. So that's why I'm lining it up with the nose and not the rest of it. Because I know the nose is not perfectly straight. It's man carved, not machine carved, that's why. And then we can shave this down. We can set it in there and shave it down if it's got to go this way or that way, right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out to the bandsaw and go ahead and cut this lower jaw here. I've never done this before, so I don't know if it's right or wrong what I'm doing. This whole idea may become a real big flop real quick. But hey, if you don't do, you don't learn, right? So let me go cut this jaw out. So that it sits down in here. And then if we got to bring this back a little, we'll bring it back a little bit more or whatever. You know how we do here on Just Carve Rob. We just do it on the fly. Because we're going to have to go ahead and cut this material out here, I think. Or maybe just cut it out a little bit so that this bottom jaw seats into the upper jaw. I guess. I don't know. We're learning together, guys. We're learning together, alright? Alright. Be right back. Alright, guys. This is going to be slow going. Slow going. Okay? So, you can see I cut that tenon in there. I don't know, I think our first attempt here might be a failure. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what I think. We'll see how it goes here. Hopefully it all comes together. We'll see if all that time in school getting a mechanical engineering degree paid off. As of right this second, it don't look like it has. I didn't put it on my computer to figure it out. That's the problem right there. I didn't use my computer to figure it out, the problem. I didn't use my computer to solve the problem. So we're going to have to put a pin in this yet to get this pivot issue figured out here. So I guess we'll just keep whittling this down. And then we'll drill it for a, we'll use like a 1/16 drill bit to get our pivot point worked out here. For this lower jaw. Or should I just give up and cut a cut a block and stick it in there and glue it in and call it good? So you always got options. If you decide you don't like what you got going on when you're playing around experimenting with stuff, you can always just cut a block of wood, jam it down in there and glue it in and call it done. But I figured we might as well try something a little more fun. So I might end up carving this whole thing out here and sticking a piece of oak in there to give me a good hardwood base. Because this has all got to be refined yet. I guess I should drill my pivot point in there and then work out what we got to do to get this thing to. Because right now you see the back is moving, and we need that stationary so then we can pick up we can go ahead and carve this bottom jaw to make it where we want it. I just wanted to get this down lower before I get into that, so I guess we could just carve this off like this, you know. And that brings that hinge point down lower. Like I said, I've never, this probably should have been in the middle. I don't know. Well, it's something to play around with on a Sunday afternoon anyway, right? It gives us something to do, even if it comes out like, doesn't come out the way we want it. It's just something to do. Alright? So let me get that drilled in. Alright guys, so this is what we did. I drilled in the jaw and got it pinned, and this is what it came out looking like. You see how much that jaw thinned out from the time we got it? I'm a dragon! Dragon, talk. I'm a talking dragon! Haha! You can see what we did there. Alright? Alright guys, so what we're doing is we kick this thing into high gear, 2 times the speed, or a little over 2 times the speed. We have got the Micro Carver Pro with the kutzall saw, the saw burr in there. It's an extreme saw burr. And I thought the jaw on the dragon was looking just way too flat. So I dug through my box of tricks and I found this piece of pine that Pete Blair sent me from up there in BC, Ladner, Canada. And I decided that this dragon needed a beard. That's right guys, he needs a beard. And it will thicken up and help stiffen that lower jaw. So the back side, the non-carved side, will be pinned in epoxy to the lower jaw of the dragon. Will help to give the dragon a little more shape. So you'll see me monkeying around with this thing here for a while. That pointy thing on the front there, I was in a quandary whether I wanted to make it a beard or like a big horn. But ultimately I decided to go with the beard. Yep. It's a dragon spirit. Dragon spirit Jordy. Dragon spirit Jordy. And I realized for that saw blade, guess what? That does not fit in the holder. Okay, so this is what we came up with right here. You can see how thin that lower jaw got, and there's a tongue. See his tongue there? Right there? Tongue. So, where are you going, Shop Inspector? She didn't like that noise. She's leaving. Oh, stop your crying. Get back up there and go to sleep. She's sitting in the recliner. So we got our clamps, and we got our JustCarverob mixing tray there. I learned how to make these trays from the master, Jordy Johnson, over at Carving Fusion. You can see we're whipping up some 2-part epoxy there. 2-part epoxy, Gorilla Glue epoxy. Our dollar store does not have dollar store epoxy like they do up there in Canada. So I had to go with the $5 5-minute epoxy. That's right. $5 5-minute epoxy. I don't know if it's any better than the dollar store epoxy. So instead of wasting my time using that stick to spread it on there, I just took the mixing tray there and just wiped it right on the top of it. Now I'll just smooth it out with the stick and fit that jaw to it. Sorry about that, guys, getting off out of camera like that. But I'm trying to off frame, I guess. I'm trying to get this thing clamped down here because I only got 5 minutes before it sets, right? I think that looks pretty good right there. Yep. Let it sit. Yep. Okay, got it lined up pretty good. The other great thing about adding this beard to that, and here we are way off camera. Oh boy, Rob. So you can see the beard extends beyond the hinge point, and the reason I did that is to make a hard stop for the jaw so don't flop all the way open to like 90 degrees. And you guys are seeing nothing. What am I doing? I guess I'll just have to work my way through all the dead space. So the hinge, without that extension of the wattle, because the beard is in front of the wattle, right? I got that from like Monitor Lizards. They got that wattle that hangs down there. And I'm like, hey, it's my dragon. Why not? So the wattle actually makes a dead stop on the lower jaw. Alright guys, you can see that we've got this dragon all primed. And we got his lower jaw done. He's all primed. And this is what I was talking about, the extension on the beard. So that when it opens, it'll bottom out back here. And it won't let the jaw flop open to a 90-degree angle like it did without it. Plus it thickens that up, gives a little more thickness to the jaw. So share, subscribe, like, check out the links and descriptions below. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you to you guys that are helping support the channel by buying me a coffee. I really appreciate you guys. It helps us afford to buy some burrs. And yesterday I ordered probably $70 worth of burrs because a lot of my old ones, you know how much carving we've been doing, are just plain wore out. So we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Be awesome. Carve something awesome. Check the links and descriptions. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.